Hey guys, it's Milk with another Royal Recruits Guide. Today we are going up against 3.0 Xbow, but because it's Xbow, it's a little bit different from other decks because something like Golem, you'll have a lot of different supporting units. Lava Hound, there's like a lot of different supporting units with that one. But with Xbow, it's primarily the Xbow you got to worry about. All these other side units you don't gotta worry about. So this advice could be used for like any Xbow deck, like Queen Bow, what's another Icebow, Fuego CR has his own like pump Mother Witch Expo deck, which is kind of a funky deck. Not funky as in bad, but just like I wouldn't play it. But yeah, like I said, this is just going to be an easy matchup for Recruits Hogs. You have so much that could get in the way of that Expo, man. If anything, Mortar is a harder matchup for Expo. And, just Flying Machine the back, cycling my cycle cards. I Spirit the middle is something I typically do. Try to catch any princesses or hog first plays. So that's why I Spirit the middle. Flying Machine the corner. Flying Machine in the corner is how I do that. I used to like put it behind the King Tower, but that's only if I want the Flying Machine to fly straight into the middle. I don't really do that anymore. Flying Machine in the corner is a really good thing to do just to cycle your cards, especially if they try placing a Tesla in the middle. Flying Machine could easily just fly right over that because they could mess up the Tesla position. I think that happens this game actually. If not, I'll try to get footage of it happening. But he does have E-Spirit. You can't get your king up with E-Spirit. I just don't really do it too often. But yeah, I seen him cycle like Electric Spirit Skeletons. Now the Archers in the back of the night. He has a cycle deck. That's what's popping into my head right now. He's a cycle deck. I don't know it's Expo yet, but Archers Night. It's Expo 3.0. That's what's clicking in my head. So I Goblin Hut the middle to deal with that night, and also just kind of zone my area. He can't go in Expo right here because my hut is down. And it also helps me out too because these knights and archers are going to spawn spear goblins, so that kind of like double ensures that he can't get an Expo down. He can't. There's no way he's going to get a lockdown. There's currently 3 spear goblins, a hut, and 6 royal recruits. He is not getting a lock on. So yeah, I know his deck is 3.0, so for me it's just a lot of waiting. And since he did use his Expo, I will go Pig's Void. That is something like just predict the Tesla and will. See how I like placed the Void almost instantly as soon as I placed those hogs. It was to catch the Tesla. Unfortunately, I did get those skeletons too. And he blocks it with an E-Spirit, but at the end of the day, it just works out for him. He cleans that up really easy, which is, classic cycle deck. So I'm not going to worry about these archers. Split archers are kind of annoying. I don't really have a way to counter both of them. So if they just tickle my tower, it's fine. You could take that damage. You will always return that damage on any given push. So yeah, he splits his evil archers again. Archers the back. It's kind of annoying. I go Goblin Hut. I could have gone Recruits the bridge, but I just wanted to fuck around with Goblin Hut. I won't even lie. I just get those spear goblins down. Kind of protect the knight, if anything. Protect the hut from the knight. Keep those spear goblins alive. And I go Royal Hogs. Royal Hogs is a really good counter for Expo directly. But yeah, he has Fireball, so he'll die so easily. But at the end of the day, Expo Fireball, he's spending 10 elixir to get rid of that, so it's alright. Like, I am in the elixir lead, you can see that, so I'm just gonna Flying Machine. Get rid of that evil archer, because, like, holy shit, bitch just, like, chunked out my tower. I could have definitely taken a lot less damage because of that. This person is a really good 3.0 player. I won't even lie. This person kind of kicks my ass a little bit. They're really good with their placements. Like you just saw, Skeletons distracted a Flying Machine at the river. People usually do that too early, and the Princess Tower won't be able to get rid of the Flying Machine. But this person's on their shit. They're starting the Fireball cycle. because it's Xbow. I don't know. I feel like this person kind of knew that this matchup wasn't going to be in favor of them, so they started the fireball cycle. And so I just kind of hut the middle, hut it up high. Anything he places at the bridge or the river to distract my recruits will spawn spear goblins. Like that night, I have about like 4 elixir worth of spear goblins on the table now, on top of the 4 elixir hut. So that's 8 elixir I'm getting for these spear goblins, and more spawning, getting rid of that Evo Tesla. Look at that! Look at that! Evo Tesla who, and 3 more spear goblins. So I'm going to go in again with my huts, or with my recruits. Perfect opportunity to do so. He can't really go in. I'm kind of zoning the battlefield pretty easily. All he could really do is just try to defend over and over again. And I hut the middle again if he tries to like place his knight up high. But no, he learned his lesson. I'm just going to Tesla, avoid that Tesla. Make it a little bit weak. See if I could break through with my hog. But no, his cycle is just too fast. He has another Tesla, but I am getting damage slowly. Like I said, any given push you make with recruits, you'll just make back your damage. So like, if they're running log bait and they get a couple princess shots, or a couple spear goblin stabs, or like a couple of archer hits and stuff like that, you will make back that damage almost guaranteed. So don't be super anal about needing to defend every single item. You know, like I've always said in all these other recruit guide videos, you have a hefty deck. At almost any given point, 3 out of your 4 cards are going to have 4 elixir. You can't just dump that at any point, you know? Like, oh my god, archers, they're going to get me. Time to play 4 elixir to stop the... No. If it was something like minions, I'd understand, because minions can, like, take half your fucking tower. But yeah, I kind of got a little worried, thinking this Xbow might connect, so I did pigs. It wasn't necessary, but I am still up in the elixir. He's just defending his Xbows way too hard for what I need to play for them. And I just hut up high, which is perfect, and void off to the side for the Xbow. I'm making sure to like apply that dual lane pressure. Like he obviously wants my left side tower. So that's why I'm cycling a lot of my stronger units to my right side. Always go the opposite lane of Xbow. You can't really... It'll just inevitably force them to make a counter push in that lane if they like really want to go for that. But yeah, 2 zappies and a flying machine. That'll pretty much take a tower if you let them do that. I think they're going to do that right now. But yeah, flying machine just taking absolute chunks out of that tower. Look at that damage. Perfect. These zappies are about to go to town too. Like that tower ain't gonna do anything because there's 2 zappies on it. Like those zappies are kind of like split up too. So their zaps, their stuns are like desynced. Perfect damage, bro. Got a couple of hog nibbles, and boom, he starts the fireball cycle. Defensive Xbow. For me, this cycle deck is way too fast. You are not gonna get past this. This would probably be an opportunity where Fireball would be better over Void. I just run Void a lot easier because you get better trades, electric trades with Void, in my opinion. I just like Void using it more than Fireball, especially since it's a 1 elixir less. But yeah, I'm just going to do the classic recruits, flying machine in the middle, zappies behind the recruits setup, and get that Tesla out. If anything, that Tesla is going to be more of a pain in the ass than the Xbow. And just like that, I'm able to place my hogs. But yeah, that's not going to do shit. But yeah, I end up getting a recruit slipping past the Tesla. And that's game. Like I said, this advice could be used for like a good majority of Xbow decks. Don't recruit the back, like, unless you're okay with taking some damage, or unless you know for a fact they can't get that lock. I was so confident in recruiting the back because I had things like Zappies in the middle. I had the Goblin Hut in the middle. So yeah, make sure you zone out that Xbow. Make sure he can't go in if you have something in the middle. That like Goblin Cage, it had so little health, the cage would break easily. Then the Xbow would lock onto your tower once the cage broke and the Growling popped out. So I needed like Ice Spirit or something to like drop some more elixir just to defend the Xbow. So yeah, that's my guide against Xbow 3.0.